Hi. I'm gonna post the stream in Discord, and then I will get to the soda review. But welcome, while I'm posting this in here. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? I don't, no one's here yet. Doesn't surprise me because it's been like 30 seconds. Oh wait, someone is here. Frogia, how's it going? You're here right on time. Welcome. Let's wait for a couple more people and then I'm gonna start the soda review. Because I'm doing the soda review now. I'm just gonna get the game running so I don't have to like sit on a black screen while I'm waiting for it to happen. Whoa, whoa. Do I not have my let me adjust this because I know huh. This background is supposed to be 10 minutes long. I guess I've had OBS running for 10 minutes then because I just saw it loop. Interesting. No one else is here yet. What's going on? Usually it doesn't take that long for people to show up. Let's turn up the Minecraft music. I haven't listened to, I always put when I'm playing a game like Minecraft, I always put like my own music or like some videos or like a podcast on. There we go. Listen to that. Stupid Star Sonic, how's it going? It's my friend's birthday today too. My friend Craig, who has appeared on stream before in Snapchat stuff. Pro Man, how's it going? If you want to play Minecraft, I'm gonna do like every like half hour or so. I'm gonna do I'll like add your username to the realm, then I can do that. But yeah. But I guess enough people are here, so I'm gonna do the soda review now, and this is gonna be the big reveal of like the new space that I'm in. Here we go. There we go. There's the dresser. I can't point. There's the vent. Yes. This is my new area. I have my drafting table right behind me. And yes, today we have Kitty Piddle. It is always ask for Avery's. It's soda disgusting. Totally gross soda. Kitty Piddle. It's actually pineapple orange flavor. My mom got this for me when she went to Rochester. So, is it a... It has to be a twist off, right? Hold on. No, is it not a twist off? I can't tell. It looks like one. Hold on. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna use my freaking keychain opener. Damn. So this is I guess there's like a line of like gross sodas. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Got it open. Oh god. But yes, today will be it looks like urine. It's supposed to look like urine, but it does not smell like cat urine, I can tell you that much. It's not that good. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I mean, it tastes like pineapple. What's it got in it? It doesn't have an ingredients list. There's no, like, actual freaking pulp in here, or like orange or whatever. Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't have it again. I'd rather have like pineapple Fanta or whatever. Okay, that's enough. That's enough webcam. That was annoying that I couldn't get the bottle open. I thought it was a twist off. Let me look real close. I guess it is a twist off, but the cap was so poorly made. I don't know. Okay, anyone, before I start, let's go to the game here. Before I start, I have my Minecraft realm. Yeah. So, just, if you want to play Minecraft with me, this is the Java edition. It says Java edition right here. So you go to Minecraft Realms, and I can add players. So if anyone wants to play Minecraft on my realm, type username : and then your Minecraft username, and I will add you. Probably it'll make it easier for me to find usernames. I haven't played too much since they added like a crap ton of garbage to it. Wait, what is this? Player feed temporarily disabled. Oh, because I just renewed it and I can't see so I can't. I'm curious, what other world options do I have? Spawn protection, none. No command blocks. World backups. You'll get Minecraft once your finals are over. That's fair. It is final seasons for like, it's been like for the past whole like 3 weeks it's been final season for like a bunch of my friends who are in college. And I am not currently this semester. I took this semester off for classes so I could get some money. And hold on. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna play on my thing for a little while. Maybe people will show up, maybe they won't. But I haven't, like, chilled and played Minecraft. I just renewed the subscription for the Realm today. I played for, like, about, like, a half hour. And after resetting the world. I have not played Half-Life Blue Shift, so I have no opinion. I have Golden Apple, but I need... What I need right now is some food. I didn't have... I don't need IRL food, I just ate IRL food. I also have the keep inventory on, so if I... Oh. Wait. So if I kill myself, I will respawn with my inventory. Last final's Tuesday. That's pretty good, dude. My classes, all of the classes that I've done don't have finals because all of them have like week-long or like 2-week-long video projects. But yes. I'm just gonna mine for a while. Oh, I need hold on. I'm gonna set the spawn somewhere else that's not like right next to hold on. Okay, let's see about setting spawn like right here instead. Sure. And I might do like a spawn, like a freaking environment where you spawn into and it's protected and everything, but that's for a later time. But I always like playing with keep inventory turned on because I don't like the grind for like hours on end and then die and lose all your progress. If I'm gonna grind for that long, I want my progress to be saved. Which is why I don't build massive, impressive structures, is because if someone comes along, this realm doesn't have rules. I'm putting that out there. Like, if you want to fly hack, go for it. But if you, because I'm, if you put enough time into a video game that you're upset when you have like a creation that gets destroyed in it, and you put so much time into it that like that's your real life, then something's wrong. And it's my belief that you shouldn't put that much time into a video game and like get upset about it after, you know, doing it for so long. And I like to grief people. It's fun. I don't know, just flattening a frickin' castle in Minecraft is a satisfying experience to me. Hold on. What level am I on? 23. I'm waiting for that music to come up. I want to get more people possibly in the call to start playing. But I specifically, I asked myself which version of Minecraft should I get the realm for. I was thinking either the Bedrock Windows 10 edition or this version, the Minecraft, or the Java version. And I'm thinking this one because I can have like shaders and mods, like mini-map mods and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Say 15. I think 11 was the level that like everyone goes for diamonds. Except I don't have an iron shovel yet, which is a problem. Dude, this is so chill. This is like, I'm just gonna relax and stream. That was my goal for this time. I'm like, I want a game that I can relax with, and I had a few options. I had like House Flipper, I had City Skylines, I had a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, here's 11. Okay. So let's lay down the law real quick. Let's get some iron. I also have scoreboards show up if you can see other players' health. I just think that's a kind of a neat addition that you can do with scoreboards. People actually use shovels in Minecraft. Yes, what do you think they're there for? I do, oh, crap. Okay. I do use shovels for the paths that you can make. You right-click on a grass block and it makes a path. Okay, so here is my plan of action. I don't know my plan of action. Let's, actually, after a little bit, I want to check to see if the mods, if there are mods for the newest version, like a mini-map mod or something, because I like playing with a mini-map mod on, just so I can see what I'm getting myself into. I like the idea of, oh shit. Oh, I've already been here. Which is why it's all lit up like a Christmas tree. And I don't think there's anything good. Let's just get the rails, just because rails are a pain in the ass to make later. God. Okay. I also have to be careful, because like I said, no rules means people can take from my chest. But if they do take from my chest, then I'm just gonna smite them. Like, get really powerful stuff and then just destroy. And if people make eyesore of buildings, I'm just going to tear them down with my own resources. I'm not going to abuse creative mode in this unless I'm building, like I said previously, the spawn area. I also need... I need stairs. That is going to be a necessity. You know what? Oh, no, I can't do that yet. I gotta empty out some crap out of my inventory. I need a lot of stuff. I'm saying I need a lot, and there's a lot of things that I need yet. So with a shovel you can right-click like this, and it'll make a little pathway. It's pretty coolio, if you ask me. Can you get copyright claims for the Minecraft music? I don't think you can, but at the same time, like, I don't want to risk it. I mean, I do want to risk it because the Minecraft music is really good. Game finished downloading. Nice. Ah, God. Oh, that was my last pick, too. Gosh dang it. But I have iron now. Shit. Let's unload some garbage. I do want to use the diorite, the marble, as I like to call it, because it looks more like marble than whatever the hell that is. I did get lapis. So the goal is for keeping valuable items like lapis, name tags, golden apples, is to keep them either in an ender chest or on your person. All this stuff I don't care about. Doofus, how's it going? And who the heck is Snowy Packel? Why is that that's the question of the day, it seems. I don't know anything. Time for Google to tell me. Oh, hey, Chip. I have not heard of Snowy Pickle. I have not. I did not hit her. I did not. It's not true. I did not hit her. Okay, I thought I lost my iron. Who the hell is Snowy Pack? I'm freaking. He's apparently some kind of YouTube man.
Hey guys.
Hold on. Let's see the least popular video on his channel. No, that's a bad idea. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm not showing that on stream. Where's the soda? What soda? I'm drinking... You missed it, dude. I did the soda review of Kitty Piddle. The pineapple orange stuff. Also, Ashton, join the goddamn Minecraft realm. It's back up. It's back. BB Big Daddy, how's it going? Oh, here he is. I should get him in the voice call. Let's do that real quick. Ring real quick. Oh, the deafening silence is over.
Okay. Am I able to be heard on the... Oh, I'm drowning.
What?
I was drowning because I was answering the call. You were killing me. I was dying.
I'm sorry. I can kill you for real.
Okay. No, I don't have anything. What do you want from me?
I'm not gonna slash kill you. People keep asking me about...
Stream.
You're cutting out like crazy.
Cutting out.
It's not my internet because I'm streaming and
Oops,
and my bitrate's fine. It's your internet.
Yeah, well, let me shut applications down.
Sure.
I closed a tab on Google Chrome that I've had open for, like, since the middle of my school year. That's how dedicated I am to this stream. It was a super high-definition GIF of a weird otter cat thing meowing.
God damn it! I ran out of goddamn freaking stone. Get out of here! I gotta put a block there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh. I don't have anything.
Get out of that.
Dude.
Well, you're just gonna starve there, or I can. Okay.
Oh. I got my revenge. Oh, keep inventories on. Okay.
Yeah, I like playing that way.
What should I do? What should I do to help here?
I don't know. Start a village. This
egg.
is just my like little mining outpost. Which is not really an outpost because it's in the middle of like the starting area.
I have an egg. Here. Didn't do anything. Where should a good house be?
I haven't really explored the area too much around here. Oh Christ. Okay.
Well, that's what I'll do then.
Do a little exploration and then
There's a big cool peak up there, but I'm tired of peaks. Peaks are boring.
You've done too many peaks.
Yeah.
You did that. You did it in the last before I reset the world. You did the that big wizard tower.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that was a good. Those were good times. That world lasted for a long time. Which I'm planning on now that I have a steady income and some expendable money. I can keep the realm up for a little while longer.
Yeah, man. You don't gotta rub it in.
Yeah, man. You gotta get money. You gotta make the dosh.
I've never
bread.
heard it called dosh before.
Me neither until that one dude
Yeah.
from Discord. Remember that guy that's banned?
Oh. Wait, I know one guy who got banned, but I think he got like back and got banned again or something.
No, there's a different guy.
Okay. Well, the Trico.
Oh, I need to read chat. Hold on.
Controversial. Am I more interesting?
What? No,
You don't need to answer that. What if wait? No, I'm not going to read chat because
that's a bad idea. You should get 2 monitors, like me and Jack.
I'm not made of money here, dude. I mean, I'm sitting in a room with literally
You could
2 monitors and a TV.
Did I tell you that I broke
Just unplugged.
my monitor?
Oh yeah, you did. How'd that happen?
Because so I was going to the LAN party, and I was putting everything in my trunk, and my trunk has this hinge that kind of extends down when you close it, and it just smashed into the screen and just broke it internally. It was pretty bad.
Ugh, that makes me feel. Ugh.
That's a real cringe compilation moment. But I like physically felt my body like freaking convulse when that happened. I'm like, ugh, that's $200 down the drain.
Oh.
I'm gonna drink some of my kitty piddle soda.
Is it good?
Not really.
It doesn't sound good. It's literally cat piss.
It sounds, I mean, yeah. You see, okay, I'm noticing on stream there's like the Discord icons in the corner that are just like flashing. I gotta put an end to that. Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I just thought I'm gonna like induce seizures if this continues, so I gotta turn this off.
Oh no! Oh, I don't care about that.
No, for other people. I gotta
'cause I'm being observed.
overlay. Turn off in-game overlay. Okay, let's see how this works now.
But everyone in this.
There we go. I had like 8 people here before, and then they all left. Now I only have 2.
Well, hello to those 2 people. I think you guys are special.
I think you scared most of them off. Either that or I got raided for like a minute, and then they all left for no reason.
Hey, did you do this right here?
What? Yeah, I hollowed that out a little bit.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You can do whatever you want with that.
I will. Crafting table.
Proman says konnichiwa, other stream person.
Cool. I'm a stream person now.
Yeah. Why would you put the underscore after source, Proman? That's not a good. It's improper grammar.
You don't care about grammar.
I do though.
Oh, I don't care about grammar.
But you do though, because that's what you're. I don't know.
I'm a linguist, my friend, and as a linguist, I understand that people care too much about grammar.
Sure.
So, my dog killed a rabbit today.
Cool.
It wasn't. It was a tiny thing.
Cool.
They spent like half an hour digging around in our big garden area, which is now lush. By the way, it's lush right now. It's great.
Lush.
I'm super happy with it.
Like lush as in luscious, or lush as in
lush foliage?
Okay. I don't know if there is any difference between the two, but what are you doing?
Hey, those are mine.
I know.
Give those back.
This is my realm. Okay, you can have them back.
Okay, thank you. Well, alright.
Stop! You made a dick out of it, too.
It was unintentional, but good.
Good.
Anyway, a dog, she was doing this weird hunting technique where she would jerk forward a step, like slam her foot down and freeze, and then just move that way through the garden.
Huh.
So she was moving like this strange robot dog. And then she would pause and just stamp each foot one after another. Because she's trying to like startle the little critter into moving around. So she can chase it.
To like wear it out. Once it starts running, it'll run out of stamina.
Just to find out where it is.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. That's kind of weird. These leaves drop sticks now. That's bizarre.
What kind of gross game is this? Sticks?
What kind of poopy garbage am I playing right now?
Sticks? In my video game? I'm calling... Oh, who owns Minecraft now?
Microsoft?
Well, didn't it used to be like a guy named Jeb?
No, Microsoft has owned it since Notch left.
I remember there was a guy named Jeb.
Well, Jeb still works on it, but...
I want my money back, Jeb.
Jeb underscore.
Jeb. That's a fun name. I want to be Jeb.
What do you think it's short for?
Jebediah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Jebemus.
Ah,
Jebemy.
God.
Jebemy. Jebemy's fun.
I haven't played Minecraft, just like straight up vanilla Minecraft in a very long time, so this feels good to me.
It's a good game.
And I don't stream Minecraft like ever, so this is also an interesting dynamic.
Dynamic. What are you... You're ruining it.
I'm not. You're ruining it.
Look. It's garbage.
You're garbage.
Oh,
You're
you're just getting
ruining
rid of the sand?
Yes. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta not have my shovel. Thank you. What are you doing? You put sand there.
I don't have any dirt. Wait, no, I do.
Better have dirt. I want the dirt to be grass so that I can dig it and make a path. Because of that sand, you can't really make paths out of.
You have string? I want to make a fishing pole.
I don't. I don't have any string. There might be some in the chest, but...
Nah.
I hate sand. It's coarse and irritating and it gets everywhere. It gets in my vagina a lot, so yeah, I agree.
Your ass crack.
Yeah. My man vagina.
Vagina.
You could build, there's like a little alcove. I like specifically dug this out to have like a cool like building in an alcove here.
Okay, let me look at this. Yeah.
I'm gonna fill this to make it more secluded. To make it so like, you know, people can't really just climb in and out.
I see what you mean. I heard an ender man. I meant an ender baby.
Ender child?
An ender bender. Can you, like, turn... Oh, you should be able to turn oak planks back into logs.
That's dumb. Why is there, like, trash floating on the surface here?
I don't know.
There's, like, sand and gravel. Were you digging under the surface, or what?
No.
Hmm.
I was chucking sand and gravel in.
Oh. That explains that. I need bucket. I require bucket. Where's my crafting table? It's in my inventory. What am I doing with my life?
Playing Minecraft with your friends.
Yes, I guess.
It's me. My name is Chip.
Oh boy, it is hey,
Gentlemen.
Dead Unicorn, welcome. How's it going?
You got a
It
morbid name.
is more Memorial Day tomorrow, so speaking of morbid,
Oh.
also I have the day off because I work at elementary school and they don't have school on
Okay.
Memorial Day.
Or maybe I'll come over to you with some jacks.
Maybe play more Minecraft on stream.
I got all this music to show you.
Ah, yes. But I don't have my power cable. I'm using... Okay, so since I broke my monitor, I'm borrowing my friend's monitor, and it uses the same power cable that my audio monitor uses.
Uh-huh.
And so I only have one monitor plugged in right now.
You only have one monitor? You're like me.
No, I only have one audio monitor plugged in. I'm like you, but I'm like blind instead of deaf. I mean, I'm deaf instead of blind. I heard a skeleton.
Which one am
Oh no, I heard a skeleton. Oh no, I heard a skeleton. I heard him. I heard him. Get over here.
There's two. I got it.
Get out of here. There's a third one. Bitch.
Did it win? Did it taste good?
It did. Why are you planting like 100 trees everywhere?
I'm not. It's spreading.
It's not. That's annoying.
It spreads.
I want this place to look good. Can you kill me real quick? Thank you.
That's fun.
I was just at like 2 hearts
Hey,
and
where are you?
no hunger. I respawned over here. Across the water. Because I set the spawn over here instead of like inside my building.
Look at this cool block.
That's a... Whoa. What the fuck? How?
Thank you for looking at my cool block.
Kill it. Thank you.
Oh, I won't. It's not for me. Violence is never the answer.
So I know there was a dog out here somewhere, so I'm gonna find a dog and I'm gonna keep a dog. But I need more bones. I only have 2 bones.
That's slavery. Keeping a dog? Gross.
Keeping a dog? Are you building
I'm
there?
calling...
You making like a little hobbit hole?
I'm calling Peter.
Hey, Peter. This guy's keeping dogs.
Peter. Hey, Peter. Can I borrow your egg, Peter? No, I was missaying PETA. I'm calling
PETA.
PETA.
Peter.
I'm calling Peter.
It's like saying pizza. You ever eat a
I
pizza?
love pizza? Yeah, of course I have. Them tasty dose spheres. Sphere.
Dose spheres. That's what a pizza is. A pizza is not a pizza. It's different.
I only consume pizza in spheres.
Yes. Pizza balls.
Pizza spheres.
I'm gonna take all the mossy cobblestone here.
Where?
I found a dungeon earlier, so I'm gonna take all the mossy cobblestone from it.
Oh. I'm gonna make 3 doors. Ow.
I plan on streaming like a really long time for playing Minecraft, because I always like to play a really long time when I play Minecraft.
It's a easy game to play a long time with.
Yeah. Other games, like when I was streaming, I don't know. When I'm streaming, I usually can't, I don't have like the stamina to keep going for a very long time, but it does help when someone else is here.
Yeah. Because then you're just sort of packing.
Yeah. It just makes it hard to read the chat. Dead Unicorn, first of all, you're thinking the wrong version of Minecraft. You're thinking of like Android, I believe. And this is the Java edition. The PC OG PC version.
Android is gross.
Don't make fun of Android, man.
I mean, Apple's gross too.
Yeah. I like Apple computers. I do not like Apple phones or any of their other products. I own a MacBook.
Help.
What?
Never mind. I'm fine. I didn't die.
Oh, if you press tab, you can see how many hearts you have and I have.
Yeah.
So I just look at, like, you say help, and I'm like, oh, he's on 2 hearts.
I lived. Bitch.
Bitch. Welcome back, Frogia. Where'd you even go? I kind of noticed you were gone, but, like, no one announced that you were gone. Or you didn't announce that you were gone.
People in chat have to announce that they leave before they leave.
Yes. That's the rule. If you're going to leave my stream, you have to announce that you left. But you don't have to announce that you arrived. That's not necessary. Ooh. Yummy, 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 yummy. I found a chest, a minecart chest.
Oh, you already have one of those things.
I want to keep... I need to get rid of something. Oh, I need to eat. Oh, Lord. Okay. Sure.
My house is full of gravel.
I don't remember the way back. Oh, let me do this.
Is it suicide?
I wish.
Oh.
Suicide is painless.
It brings on many changes. I
don't know how that song goes. You know what I'm talking about, right? That's
Oh yeah,
that's,
the MASH theme song
yeah.
about suicide. It's about suicide, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you get that? Did you get that subtext? It's best suicide.
It is.
Man, I grew up watching MASH.
I did not. I've
show.
watched like one episode and I thought it was pretty good, but I never continued for whatever reason. That's a spooky sound. I don't know if anyone else heard that on the stream.
Was it one of those?
Topin Toxie, how's it going?
I don't know how to imitate them.
It was like, I think that's how it went.
Okay.
Wah.
Wah. Oh, hold on, I can do better than that. Wah. Was that better?
Yeah. I mean, they were like identical, but yeah, one was better.
It wasn't better. It might have been more accurate, but that doesn't make it better.
It's equally bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a gravel floor. You know what's great about gravel floors?
Tell me.
You can put secrets in them. Like
I will let you plant one sapling. And the rest of these... Because you keep laying down 100 saplings and they're just going to make a huge mess.
Okay, alright.
This is your one sapling allotment for now.
No, that's your tree.
This is your tree.
Okay, thank you. Where's my other one?
You just picked it up.
Where is it? Here's my second one. Oh. Okay. Sheep! I always forget that you can sprint in water or whatever.
You mean swim?
Yeah. With a dumb animation.
I want to try something. I want to try the new thing.
What?
There's a new thing you can do. Watch this.
I hate it. Oh. I hate it. Oh.
I love it.
Hold on. I need to do work. Get rid of this dumb door. Who needs doors?
Who needs doors, man? No one.
You want some doors?
Yeah.
No, you don't need them.
No, I don't need them because I have slabs. I'm gonna put slabs over every doorway, so you have to crouch to get through. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reverse them.
New slabs.
You're so happy. Why do you have doors in the water?
What? How? I don't need the... Oh, this is my home. This is my home. Get out of my home, thank you. I don't trust you. You'll eat my gravel. I hide my food in my gravel.
This looks like a window, but it's not. It's a doorway, and you can climb through it now. Whoa. But I want to have a real door so spiders can't get in. Because spiders don't know how to open doors.
Alright. Does
So
that mean...
I'm gonna take the ones that you threw into the ocean. Or into the lake.
They're wood.
Yeah, I don't care.
But... That's not...
Here, have the one. I'm just taking 2.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. If Frogia wants a fact, do you have any facts?
Tapirs, the mammal, have really big penises.
Interesting. Fascinating!
What is that? Those are like weirdly... It's like cobblestone, but it's weirdly textured.
Is it cobblestone, or are you just using the new texture pack?
No, I'm like, not cobblestone. It's stone, but weirdly textured.
That's like andesite or whatever.
That's andesite?
It's garbage. It's like
Well,
trash tier Minecraft blocks. Like F
it's a
tier.
lot harder to see anymore.
Well, I'm using the old texture pack, so I'm not using their dumb like new version.
You're dumb. You're new.
I'm new.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm drinking some
I'm
more.
riveted,
I have like
I'm
2
awestruck.
servings of Dr. Pepper left, so this could potentially be a long stream.
Okay. I have.
Because as everyone knows, my streams are based on the length of my streams are based on how much to drink I have.
I have a drink here. It's called Bi Antioxidant Infusion, Brazilia Blueberry with other natural flavors. With 1 gram of sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It tastes like ass.
Is
It's
it like
garbage.
LaCroix? Have you ever had LaCroix?
No, but I've heard the legends.
It is fart water. It tastes like fart water.
Isn't it just like seltzer water, like super carbonated?
Yeah, but it has like kind of flavor in it, but it's like trash.
What is it? Like a single yellow Skittle dissolved?
Basically.
Hint of lime.
But it's like fart. It tastes like the carbonation. It's carbonated with 100% recycled farts. So
Oh, some people are into that. Don't judge.
I will judge all day. Are you gonna make a little thing in the alcove, or do you want? Or I might take that.
The one I've been in for
No,
so long?
the one that I showed you.
Oh yeah. No, you can take that.
Okay.
I
Suicide is
haven't-
painless.
Built a nice house in a long time.
I haven't played Minecraft in general in a long time. I played with Jack the other day, but then, like, I got sick of him because he always plays with, like, really hard rules.
Yeah,
And I don't like to play Minecraft with rules. I like to play however the heck I feel like. If I lose an item, I will go into creative mode and I will spawn that item back in.
I'm here to have fun,
Exactly.
not have fun.
I just don't like games, like making a game like this into a total grind fest like Jack does.
Yeah. Jack plays Minecraft weird.
Yeah. I don't
That's
blame him,
fine.
though. If you've played enough like he has, then... What are you doing? What'd you throw at me?
Egg.
Oh. I would have known if it were a chicken came out.
Egg.
If it were a chicken came out.
Alright, let's make some stone. I don't have coal, I just have flint. Let's make some charcoal. Unless that's changed too.
Nah, charcoal's normal. Oh, I made a second bucket. I didn't realize I had a bucket.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, don't start, because I'm thinking of the, like, minions going, ugh, or whatever.
Why would you do that to me? I just had a clever thought.
What was it?
Just hold on. I now have 2 stacks of wooden slabs to do this thought.
Are you making your whole base slabs? Like you have to crouch
No. No, it's just... Doesn't work, but...
Oh, I should do this real quick. Okay, anyone in the chat who has Minecraft Java Edition, type your username in, and then I will add you to the realm. And I will slay you in the realm.
Violence. Why are you leaving the realm?
Because I gotta leave to change stuff. No, I didn't mean to join back in. Hold on.
Oh, welcome. Welcome back.
Proman.
goodbye.
I thought Proman was already in here. I guess not. Yep, that's right. No one else?
Oh.
That's I'm gonna
I
do this
feel
like
bad.
once every once in a while. So yes, now you're invited. Now you can access it via the realm screen. What are you doing? You're freaking...
Look at this. Look at this thing you gave me.
What?
It's gross. You gave me this.
The door?
The door, yeah. I hate it.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with a dumb door? Look at this thing. Look at this.
I'm not... What are you doing? You did it wrong. Oh.
But then you can go up it. See?
Pro-man,
That's
welcome.
all.
Welcome.
Pro-man.
Welcome to the game. Oh, you have to, like,
Pro-man.
hold crouch, otherwise you're, like, stuck. My phone's going off. Who the heck is emailing me? No one's emailing me. I don't get emails.
Are you sad about that?
No, I do get emails, but it was a Credit Karma email. Something that doesn't matter.
We're calling about your vehicle. Insurance.
We're going to tow your vehicle without warning. Here is your first warning.
I don't have a vehicle. Why are you calling me? I guess.
Okay, so here's a story
Yeah.
for everyone watching the stream, not just for you, not just for me. This is a stream for everyone. When I was about Minecraft, relevant to what I'm doing right now, when I was renewing the subscription for the Minecraft realm, I had to put my credit card info in, you know, the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, shit. You interrupted my story and my counting. The spider.
What did I? Oh, I thought you were yelling at me.
No, the spider.
Him. I found him. I see him. Come here. Look at you.
I know. I see him too. I'm planting.
It's beautiful.
What a majestic.
I'll give him a half-broken stone pick. Mwah.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. He said that right after I kissed him. We're married now. That's how
Good.
marriage works.
You give one kiss and a broken stone or broken pickaxe, and then yeah.
But he accepted it. He said thank you.
He did. And I don't blame him.
You're jealous.
Did I tell you about my crystal?
No?
My crystal. I told it about it on stream, but I found... So I at the elementary school, working with the 4th graders, I went to the rock quarry, and I sent you the Snapchat about it, and we got to keep whatever we found, you know? You dig up stuff, you find, like, fossils, you find crystals, whatever the heck. You keep it. So I found this crystal that's about as big as my fist, wedged into, like, a 25-pound rock. So I just took the entire rock home, and I'm slowly chiseling away at this rock. So I can...
Oh, that's cool.
So I can get the crystal out, and I'm going to take it, the uncut calcite, to a jeweler. And then,
It's calcite?
It's calcite. I'm gonna take it to a jeweler and say, like, what's your size limit on things you can polish? And then
I
just,
want
like,
this made.
drop this giant frickin' crystal onto the table, possibly breaking the glass counter.
Just chuck it at their head.
I want you to polish this large crystal.
I hear you deal with gemstones. Just chuck it at them. Just fling it.
I hear this is a jeweler.
Well, try this on for size. And then the jeweler, like, catches it and twirls it around and uses their gemancer powers.
Watch.
And they make it a cool.
Wait, hold on.
They make it really cool. They're cooler than...
Everyone watching the stream, watch this. Boom, boom, boom. That was planned. You didn't get to see it, but it was cool.
Okay, I believe you.
Now I have armor. No, I will sink in the water because you can no longer swim with armor on.
Oh, cool. These are all neat changes.
So now I'm just stuck at the bottom of the thing and I can't swim. Actually, I can swim. I'm lying.
What? I don't.
I'm lying.
Stop this train, Wesley. I thought you were my friend.
He's taking the alcove. That's fine with me.
I don't know what to trust anymore. I don't think he is taking the black alcove. I think you're lying again.
I think he is taking the alcove and you're just being a pessimist.
I saw him in there, but I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Hold
Why
on,
is there a
let me-
tree on my building? Stop.
You said one tree. You said one tree.
No, this is not allowed. This is not okay. Do not encroach onto my space.
It's in a frame.
No, it's not. It's gone.
No. No.
Get out
No.
of here.
No, my tree.
Get out of here. This is not allowed.
Oh.
How did you plant it without like putting dirt down?
There was dirt.
How
But
did
it was
you,
it was so tiny and pretty. My tree.
You are difficult. You can have your slabs back, but I'm keeping the wood.
Okay. Would you like to go up my super convenient staircase?
I don't understand.
It's made for convenience.
Where do you go? You go here, and then you go on top of it.
It's not done.
Okay.
No, it is done. I don't know, man. I don't have plans. Are you gonna... Oh!
This is like in every sitcom ever where they have to divide the room in half.
No. I'm just gonna have a mini house.
Yes, I thought you were gonna do that in the first place.
That's a cool. And then
There
I
are
can go
spoders.
upstairs.
I need the spoders.
Oh, for my fishing pole.
Could do. Unless you want to kill them.
So I can...
I have no... Hold on. Sprinting power. All of my sprinting power doesn't exist.
Why?
Because I have no food.
No, it's because you're wearing iron armor.
Maybe. The
Still
realism update.
You're
Have
wearing...
you seen all those videos where it's like Minecraft ray tracing looks more realistic than real life?
What? Explain.
There's videos like constantly coming up with like people put like these ray tracing shaders on Minecraft like with the Optifine mod, and
Okay.
it's like looks really nice.
Mm.
And they're just like the titles are like ray traced Minecraft looks more realistic than real life.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, my home is a hovel.
A hovel.
A hovel. It's gross and super dark because nothing will spawn because they're slabs.
Hold on. I'm
You trying
out
to
of
kill me?
hunger and I'm too impatient to wait for my food to grow, so I kill myself.
Makes sense.
What if you could wish for a burrito? That's a good question. What would you do with that power?
I'd
If
wish
you could
for
wish
burritos.
if you could wish for a single burrito, what would you do with that power?
I'd wish for a single burrito.
That's probably a good answer.
And then I'd have a single burrito. It's not that complicated. It's a really easy question. What?
What?
I put 2 chests down and they're... Come here.
Wait,
Explain this to me.
hold on. Okay, now creepers do not explode blocks.
Alright, follow me upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
This is painful.
What is this
Whoa.
bullshit?
It's dark. You need to put light.
No. The darkness is my right. This is my home.
Why do you have two chests that aren't... Wait.
I don't know. I just put them down. That's why I brought you over here.
I don't understand.
Okay, that worked. Oh, I think I was probably holding shift.
Oh, weird. I didn't know that was a thing.
Let me try that out. Try it again. Yeah, that's how it does it.
I like your...
I know.
Hey, I can stand here. My frickin' back doesn't kill me right here.
You're disrespecting my house rules.
Oh, here's the follow-up to the question. What if you could wish for a burrito so hot that God himself could not eat it?
I'm a good Christian boy. I'd say no thank you.
There's just, like, a gap. And then there's... I don't know.
I would wish it, and then I'd throw it in the trash can.
And it would burn a hole to the center of the universe.
And I'd say...
You frickin' landed...
Thank you, mother. This is the problem, because I got responsibilities.
Oh.
So, I might be back. Not sure.
Okay. Now I'm on my own, I guess. Now I can read chat properly. I got creepers blowing up. Good thing I disabled mob griefing. I get like 1 frame of lag every time I break a block. I don't understand why that is. Hold on. Oh, it feels so empty when there's no one here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna drink more cat urine. Kitty piddle, as they call it. Is Proman still there? Yeah, he's in here. And, the Ismist is here as well. Which I'm gonna slay him. Just for the fun of it. Oh wait, he's like still crouched in here, so I can't tell. That's actually a really cool mechanism. Like, you can't see that his name is in here. Okay. This is terrible. Is Proman building anything? Or is he just kind of messing around? Oh, pfft, okay. I just saw in the distance him fly into the air a little bit. That was thoroughly entertaining. Do I need a person to talk to? Not really. It just feels weird, like, playing for so long and now I have to keep talking even though no one's here. What the hell? Why can I not place these? Okay, that was bizarre. Oh, you know what it was? Is when I was standing, I was like inside the block below me. So I can't place anything there, but as soon as I back up, I can place it there. Fascinating. Fact time, pandas are stupid. That's a fact. Pandas are very unintelligent. They're also my least favorite animal, potentially. That's a good fact. Imagine only eating one thing for your entire life. Imagine being an omnivore that only eats vegetables. Only eats one specific vegetable. That's what a panda is. Like, these are bears that are supposed to be going around eating meat. And no, they're eating bamboo. That is not nutritious enough. So yeah, they have to spend hours upon hours just pulling down bamboo and eating it. Daily. Pandas are the worst animals, man. I don't care if people say, like, oh, they're cute animals. They're just cute little bears. No. They're dumb. And they kill twins. If they have twins, they don't take care of the second one. Pandas are freaking stupid, you know? I hate them. Like, I have a personal vendetta against pandas, you know? Just let them go extinct. Did I complete Plants vs. Zombies? I did yesterday. Whoa. Okay. He wasn't even gone from the call. And now he is. Oh, hey. He's got chickens. This is deafening silence. Is there anyone else on Discord that, because I'm so used to it now. There's no one else here. Okay, I can live on my own for a little while. You have Discord open? Are you in the server? I don't know. I don't know. Something about having people that I don't know on my stream is kind of, yeah. Nothing against you, Frogia, but I just don't know you. So. It makes it a little bit hard to know how you're gonna act, how you're gonna behave during a live stream. Okay. I gotta drink this. This is... I'm just like sitting here with this thing next to me. Ah, there we go. Let's make some boats. I don't remember how to make boats. I think you need shovels, but I'm not going to do that right now, actually. You know what I need to do? I'm waiting for these things to grow, but I need the wheat. The wheat. Why is there sand? I did not put that there. I will put it underwater. Oh, I need to put more signs up. Hold on. You need shovels for hold on. Who the frick? Okay, he's back. Welcome back.
Yep. Yo, I just speed cleaned my kitchen. I was slain by Source Master.
I don't. The guy sounds like an asshole.
I agree. Where's the? There it is.
I hear
Alright,
chickens. I think Pro-Man is putting chickens in that little alcove.
Ooh. He is Chicken Man. Man of the chickens.
The chickens.
Oh, you've put wood.
I've put boat ramp, boat dock, boondock.
He does have a chicken.
What are you doing?
Pro Man.
You having
Need
trouble?
Need some help there?
I know what he's doing, but I. You know,
Buddy?
you can stand on this and then. I don't know.
There you go. Here, these are yours.
He was struggling.
Bless him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the mine after I get some food.
I'm gonna go chop some wood, and then I'm gonna make
Let me put my other
a
side.
gajillion chests. Oh. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna...
Oh shit! I didn't know that's a thing. And he's gone again.
Alright. Hey!
You left!
Did you just do that?
Yes!
It took me ages, like, seconds to get over there from where we spawned.
You gotta make a bed so you can respawn.
Have you made a bed?
No.
It's just, yeah. So maybe you shut up. I want to know. You know what? It's a mystery to me that I've always wanted to know. What Mario really says when he's flinging Bowser around in Mario 64. Like, I know what it sounds like.
Bowser.
So long, gay Bowser. I know that's what it sounds like. But what is he actually saying? What's it supposed to be?
I don't know. He's like
he?
the Italian, like, ay. You know how they have that little extra syllable at the end of whatever they say, usually?
So long, Bowser.
Kind of.
Okay. But it's so clearly so long, gay
But
Bowser.
that was Charles Martinet's first rendition of the Mario voice, so you can't make fun of him for it.
I mean, I love it though.
Yeah.
I'll make fun of it all I want.
Top 10
but I love
questions
it.
science still can't answer.
Why is high antioxidant infusion drink awful?
Why is LaCroix... Why do people drink LaCroix even though it's fart?
It's
I will
made
never
of fart.
stop. That is the single... Like, I am the soda connoisseur, and that is the single worst soda that I've ever tasted.
Mm.
And I live
Ooh.
by that.
I got an email from my daily word a day thing.
Okay. I'm gonna kill...
What is
Because
this week's word?
Tell me. It's
What?
gonna be like foot or something like normal.
No, it's gain.
What? You're cutting out like
It's
crazy.
a long, thick.
You're
it's a
cutting
glove.
out. Well, I don't know what the word was.
It's a glove.
Okay, bye, bro, man.
It's oh no.
He like knocked the creeper towards me, and then it almost blew up, and then I knocked it away, and then it blew up on him instead.
Oh, so it was justified. The word is gain pain.
Gain pain?
Gain pain.
Is that like a fitness phrase?
No, idiot. It's a long, thick glove.
Okay. Why'd you have to wait? Why idiot?
I don't know.
You're calling me an idiot, and the only justification that...
You didn't know what a gain pane was.
Oh, hey, redstone.
Can you get it? Can you get the redstone?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
I want it.
It's mine. What are you doing? You're like making... opening candy wrapper noises.
I was opening a mini Reese's Pieces. I'm eating the mini Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup.
So you were opening candy. Fantastic.
I didn't deny it.
Uchkingema.
Oh, his chicken died.
How do you pronounce this name? It's a Uchina or
I forgot pretty much every letter you're saying.
Gamma. I don't know.
Try spelling it out.
Read the chat and then hold on, I'll type it in the chat. Uchinakagema. How do you pronounce that?
Uchina Kagema?
Uchinkagema?
Uchina Kagema? I don't know.
Uchinakagema.
And shut up, you died to creepers. Oh, I feel bad, his chicken died.
Did it?
I watched it when it died with him.
Oh, that's sad.
As siblings.
As siblings. Also, I'm getting 700 frames per second while I'm mining, while it's only rendering like 6 blocks at a time.
Okay.
It's just kind of fascinating.
Alright, tell me why I should care.
Because I am your friend, and you should care about things that I say.
You're right, Wesley. Except I'm not your friend!
Wow. Why did I even invite you to this Minecraft realm? Actually, I didn't invite you because your name was already in it.
Yeah.
But I did invite you because I said, come join in the Minecraft realm as backup.
And I did. I'm here now. You fool.
You fool!
I call people fool a lot. I don't know when that started. It's just really comfortable for me. I enjoy it. It brings me joy.
Can I just get a diamond? Hold on.
Yes, Wesley. Yes, you can.
I mean, I can, but, like, will the game allow me to acquire diamond? My freaking AC just turned on. I don't know if the stream can hear that.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Yeah. Discord does a good job of blocking out background noise. Poor Pro Man, he's having such trouble.
Pro Man,
you gotta build a house, man.
I respect your hustle. I respect your hustle. You live in a house that monsters can just sort of walk into, but you can't easily get out of, and that dedication I really admire that.
I don't know what his house looks like yet. Also, this is invigorating. This is like the best stream to watch right now. Just me tunneling a 1x2 tunnel.
You should watch my stream. I'm making chests. I made 10 chests.
10 chests?
Mm-hmm.
Train whistle in the distance. This is the weirdest place that I've ever lived because this is like the farthest I've ever lived from a set of train tracks.
Yeah.
So I don't get like train sounds anymore. I don't hear train whistles in the distance anymore. It's bizarre. This dynamic is weird for me.
I think I need someone to tell me, like, an actual achievable goal because I am just sort of messing around right now.
I don't know. Do what you do. Find like a do what you do, where you find like a picture of a cool looking structure on Google Images and then just rebuild it in Minecraft.
Okay.
Because you've done it before. You don't even, like, need plans. You're really good at that. Build Notre Dame.
Minecraft building for smart kids.
Oh boy, strip mining. My favorite.
Apparently, cool Minecraft building for smart kids translates to Neon Cat.
Oh. Well then. I hear lava. Meaning...
Let's see here. Can't do that, can't do that. Could do that, but don't want to.
Could do that, but don't want to. I was attacked by a gravel block.
Let's see.
My lord.
We need to get villagers.
Yeah?
Aren't they a big part of the new update?
Yeah, they are.
I know nothing about the new update.
Well, you know that villagers are a big part of them, obviously.
Yeah, and I know that iron armor makes you sink.
Oh, shit! There's a silverfish.
Ooh, this looks nice.
Damn. What'd he say?
I found a nice one.
He said he found a wolf. Pro-Man found a wolf to make up for his lost chicken.
Oh yeah, I think I chased the skeleton that killed, like, fell down into the hole. Which I think is appropriate because it's like, yeah, he keeps dying in his house, but it's also catching all of these mobs and animals.
No, I mean, I haven't seen it. He just said, so I'm taking his word for it, that he found a wolf.
Okay. This house is cool because it has a gondola. I'm gonna need birchwood. What's 1, 2, 3?
Are you, like, writing a list down on a piece of real paper?
No, I'm just looking at it and seeing the dimensions.
Okay. Oh, I'm out of frickin'... I guess I got a bone to pick with those skeletons.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Are you, like, drawing it on graph paper?
No, I'm just putting it in my brain so I know.
I did that when I was playing Space Engineers for a little bit. I was, like, really hardcore into Space Engineers, and I would, like, I, like, got a frickin' graph paper notebook, and I was, like, drafting potential ships.
You nerd.
I know.
That's cool, though. It's cool that you're a nerd.
I know you are, but what am I?
I'm a dork.
You're goddamn right.
I go to Dort College. Sorry, Dort University. It changed.
Why did they change it?
I don't know. It's better for, like, foreign exchange students. Because they're like, oh, we don't... Here, university means something better. So we only put universities.
In the U.S., university means better?
No, but for people looking foreign exchange people, they're like, we don't want to go to a dumb American college. We want to go to a cool American university.
That's understandable, I guess.
This shall be the place for my new home.
I'm considering just eating this golden apple, like, straight up.
Just for food?
Yes.
Just do it. Otherwise, you'll never eat it.
I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it's gonna be like frickin', like, potions in Skyrim. It's like, I'd never need these.
I always use potions in Skyrim.
Fact time. Give a fact. I gave the last fact, which is pandas are stupid.
Alright.
I mean, like, actually, pandas are pretty unintelligent. But they're also, like,
you're quite right.
Dumb as animals.
Well, to keep in the theme of my last fact, ducks have corkscrew penises.
Ah, yes.
Corkscrew vaginas that go in the opposite direction of the penises. They're also like mazes. Like there's little fake false caverns inside them.
God, I wish I had a corkscrew penis.
God, I wish I had a corkscrew maze vagina. Confuse all them folk.
All them folk.
Extra bonus fact: dolphins are evil.
Sure.
Because they're so smart, they're like the most human, which means they're also the most evil.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Frogia. Have a good
Frogia,
whatever you're doing.
thank you for announcing your leaving. It's important for us to know these things.
It's necessary. Very much so.
It helps us with the lists.
Yeah.
The lists we have.
The naughty nice list. At least that's what we call it in our group.
Mm-hmm. Our society.
Yeah, don't call it that.
We agreed to call it a society.
Yeah, but not around the normies.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. I thought we agreed to not call them normies, but bumbelows.
Oh god. I had to like stretch for a second.
We spent hours deliberating on bumbelows.
Bumbelows.
That's the best I could come up with in like a few seconds. A word that meant normies but wasn't normies.
I like this one soul chicken.
What?
I'm a fan of the soul chicken in the pen.
Oh, he got a new chicken?
Just one.
There's one earlier, but it blew up. Good on him.
There's just one now.
No, there was only one earlier.
Oh. I thought
He
there
got
were
a new
two.
one.
I saw him with two earlier, so I don't know.
Oh.
Poor
There he
lad.
goes, doing the thing he do.
Doing the thing he do.
Oh, hey, he spawned near me. Okay, see you later, bud. You're kind of going a weird way. That's kind of a... Where are you going there? Alright. He must have his own special way. Oh, no, he's coming back. There he goes. That's it.
There he go.
He got in the end. Man. This game would suck without him. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Pro-Man. I'm currently... My character right now, my little Minecraft Steven, is in debilitating pain. He's like, has no food left. There's like no hearts left, and he's been like that for ages.
I've done it. Oh,
what did you do? Don't say that and then immediately act like you didn't do something.
Come to my house.
Hold on, let me finish this hole. Oh, I filled it in. Let me fix the hole. There we go. Can't run.
Hold on. I gotta move it though.
I'm slowly swimming the way dumb people do, like from old Minecraft. See, I like this newfangled. What is with the Wii?
What?
The new texture for the Wii.
I don't know what the new texture looks like. Come to my house.
Yeah, hold on. Oh! Ah!
Good. Oh, I can't get out now. I'm stuck. I gotta break out.
No. No.
It's sad because I think before the update was fully released, you could like stay like that.
Excuse me, I need to leave.
You're gonna stop. No, my door.
I need to go. Excuse me.
This is so stupid looking. Proman's just staring at you like, what the hell is going on?
Pro-man understands.
He does
Understands
not.
me.
My phone just went off.
I heard. Is it me? Did I text you?
Maybe. I think it was a Google Calendar notification. Can you get my door back?
Oh, your head like tilts weirdly. Oh. Yeah, here. It's not letting me. There we go.
Oh, that's so weird. Why'd you give me flowers?
Because I love you. I love you too, Pro.
I am done with this nonsense. Thank you. It has been fun, but this needs to stop now.
Can I have it?
The piston?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna make my hovel like even more hovel. I'm gonna add another floor. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, Pro-man, kill me.
Is he watching the stream? Can he hear you?
I don't know. I'll tell him. Kill me.
I'm waiting.
Yes. Very good.
Very good. No, chicken. Oh, I need to name a chicken. Because I have name tag.
Reference.
I don't have any freaking iron. I don't have enough iron for that. Where have you gone?
Me?
My boy.
Which boy?
You're my boy.
Me?
Yes.
I'm at spawn.
Okay.
So it's 5 between.
Watch out for the monsters.
Okay. Where are they?
Kill me, skeleton. It was worth it.
Ah, he got me!
Stop hitting me!
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Asshole.
I wanted to do what you wanted. I wanted to kill you. You begged him.
The Skeleman?
This is my new home, and I'm in need.
Are you making your hovel into something?
My hovel? It's already done. Go to the second floor.
Oh.
It's everything I wanted it to be.
Go to the second floor, he says. Oh my lord. Oh, you can reach the chest all the way in the back. That's awesome.
My
Holy
home is
shit.
a beautiful place.
What a storage area. No, I can't reach this one in the corner, and that makes me upset.
That is a personal failing.
You're a personal fucking...
Thank you! Thank you! Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Needs to be 3, not 4. How do I get rid of stone paths? Do I just have to, like, bust them up?
What do you mean?
Like, when you dig grass, like, right-click the
Yeah, you
shovel?
just break them, and then they eventually turn back. There's a zombie on my lawn!
Congratulations. You must be so proud. Who's the father?
I I'd prefer if you don't ask questions like that on stream.
I really put my foot in it this time.
Yeah. It's very, very personal. Don't like to share that with the world that much.
It's me. I'm the father.
Yeah. I'm also the father. Because I'm also a man.
We adopted.
You wish.
We adopted Jack.
You gave birth to that one out your dick hole.
It was painful. But it was a miracle of life. The doctors were amazed.
Amazed that something like that is biologically
possible. It was
possible.
a literal miracle of life. It shouldn't have been possible.
And it's also a zombie, so it's a miracle of death. On top of that.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. That comes from your side of the family.
What, the zombie thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one person watching the stream, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just enjoying some Minecraft.
It's a good time. I'm feeling happy because this is a cool Minecraft build that I get to do.
Is it gonna be like a dirt?
Hmm?
Is it a dirt?
No. I don't think so.
So you're not saying like, oh, this is a cool Minecraft build and it's just dirt.
I mean, right now it is actually just dirt, but
Okay.
It's not done. It's not done, my friend.
Does Pro-Man have a home? Oh, hey, diamonds. Full 8 diamonds. That's quite a bit.
That's a good vein. Alright, thank the god.
Thank the god.
Yeah. He's been generous to you.
I had that building up in me for like a whole minute.
It's all that Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it wasn't even Dr. Pepper. It was that like cat stuff.
Don't talk about it like that. Be respectful, okay?
The urine, sorry.
Thank you.
Please use the proper scientific phrasing for feline urine.
No need to be crude, is all I'm saying.
Yes. I have my apartment set to a nice 75 degrees, and it is very comfortable.
Seems a bit hot. I guess you just hate the environment.
What?
I don't know what I'm talking about, man.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Why isn't it day yet? I'm gonna drink more of this gross stuff. It's really growing on me.
That's not a good thing.
It might be growing stuff in me. It
Yeah.
might be so healthy that blueberries are just spontaneously growing in my stomach.
Yeah. I mean, blueberries do like acidic soils, so your stomach would be an ideal place for, you know, acid.
Ideal place for acid. Bring kids.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing LSD.
Oh, I get it. Stick.
Imagine if your stomach acid was LSD, so you're just perpetually, like, tripping. It's like, from the moment you're born, you're just tripping on LSD.
What if you were born and your father was a big burrito?
What if you had one wish and it was the only thing you could wish for was a single burrito?
I'd wish my dad was a single burrito.
I guess that technically works.
It's his dream.
There's...
And I love my papa.
My papa.
He wants to be a big burrito.
So I got my 8 diamonds, which is what I came down here for.
Are you gonna make a breastplate?
Possibly. Probably not though, because I have an iron one that is at full.
No, you would make it for me.
No.
You're just jealous.
I know you are, but what am I?
No, you.
It's raining.
Yeah. Oh, cool! It's snowing. No, it's raining.
He lives in Canada. Don't make fun of him.
It's not why I would make fun of someone.
You only
Does he
make
think
fun of
he's
them for
better
their
than me?
appearance, their race, their religion, right?
He's northern. I don't think that's reason to be above mockery. I think he's just a guy. I think he's just a guy who happens to live above us. Not like figuratively, as in he is above us, but just literally, he's north. And up and down is relative in space anyway. So,
Yeah.
maybe
So
you
we
should,
live above him physically.
Yeah, so maybe you should.
So we should make fun of
apologize.
him because we're above him.
Apologize to me, Pro Man. This house is shaping up to be nice and housey. I haven't even completed the floor plans.
Now that as soon as I said there's a zombie on my lawn, I have the ending theme from Plants vs. Zombies stuck in my head, just perpetually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn.
You are like, your voice thing is clicking. It's making this weird effect.
My voice thing?
It's like...
Huh.
I don't know if that sounded anything like what I heard, but...
Maybe Discord just doesn't like...
the arts.
Because I have a direct monitor on for my voice, and I don't hear any clicking on my end.
Oh. Well, do you trust your monitor, or you do trust me, your friend?
I trust my monitor because electronics don't lie.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. I could have said something there, I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of a adventure.
Sure.
I'm gonna run out for a little bit, maybe make it a little more interesting for anyone who's watching the stream.
The one guy. Or girl.
Yeah.
Or other.
Or a robot.
That's true. You did spend that $6,000 to that Russian bot, so you could have one bot watch your stuff.
Yes.
Good investment.
Oh, Proman's like a cup. I just noticed that.
Oh, like Cuphead?
Kind of.
Good for
There's
him.
a zombie
Achieve
on
your
your
dreams.
lawn.
Don't stab yourself too many times. Don't stab yourself too many times.
Excuse
Don't
me?
stab yourself too many times. It's a bad idea. I don't remember the exact tune, but a couple of days ago I was just singing something with those lyrics for ages. And I had this really good tune with it, and it was really good to do that. Ba-da-bow, bow, ba-dum-bow. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Super satisfying. And I sounded damn good while doing it.
Damn good. Oh,
Oh, oh,
oh, oh.
oh.
It sounded ever so slightly orgasmic. Ugh.
Wow.
Okay, hold on.
We're dumb people.
I know. Why do people watch us? Except no one's watching us except for the one person.
Thank you,
This is going to be spawn where people
It's not
spawn
quite
in,
spawn.
right?
But
I mean, I can move the
they're gonna
spawn point.
No. Get off my gondola. Get out of my house. Thank you.
There's no walls.
There are personal walls. There are boundaries you do not cross, Wesley.
Okay. I understand. These are my Get out of here!
What? I'm building my house. See, it's gonna have.
I want these mushrooms, and I don't want you to pick them up.
You could have just asked politely.
I did.
Did you? I mean, I know you did ask, and I'm ignoring that, but was it polite? I don't know about that.
I mean, I think get out of here is the politest you can get while playing Minecraft.
Get out of my room!
Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft!
Oh, there's some cool stuff.
Oh, whoa! What the hell? Oh, shit!
What?
Holy shit.
What?
I found berries.
I'm coming.
Can I eat them? No, I can't.
Shut up.
I forgot these were like a thing. But they are.
I need to see these.
No.
Did you cross the river?
Maybe.
This isn't fair. I want a burr. We have so many raspberries in our new house.
My dad planted blueberries at my old house.
All right.
Oh shit, they're actually thorny. Like if you walk into them, that you die slightly.
It reminds me of...
You die
like,
emotionally.
old, like Tekkit stuff I used to play. You couldn't like jump without landing in some bushes. And there'd be bushes in the ground as well, like mining bushes that only grow in the dark. And they would just
I found a shape. It is a polyhedron.
Oh. Okay.
It's a sheep.
Oh.
That I guess
Okay.
technically is a polyhedron because it is a
That's nice.
a cube. Also, my game is kind of lagging a little bit. Like I can't pick up blocks fast enough. But right now I'm on a search for a village.
For villagers. I know what you're about.
Let's turn up my render distance.
You know what? I'm done with this resource. I'm gonna just build it from what I have.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you mean resource? What resource?
I sent you the image I'm basing this off of.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Let's see. Oh, neat. What resource are you looking for?
That was the resource.
You mean that image?
Yeah, that's what
Oh, I thought you meant resource like in-game materials.
Oh. Yeah, no.
I can't eat the red berries. They don't poison you.
Oh, good. What luck!
Did you know in ancient Rome you could be hired as a taster? So when people brought a mushroom they found and they didn't know if it was poisonous or not, they would have you taste it.
That's what my mom does. Like, what she makes me do. She just feeds me mushrooms. All day. I love my mom. Best friends!
Yay.
Not for long.
It said forever.
Oh, but
Best
not for
friends
long.
forever.
3, 4,
Oh, hey. There's a ravine here.
5,
There's a ravine here.
3.
Wow, I survived with half a heart. I thought that would kill me, and I wanted to be a joke.
I
Like,
expect you to die soon, yeah?
I was like, whoa, a ravine here, and I like, jumped into it. Like, on purpose.
That's a silly thing to do.
It is.
Silly.
But it was a joke.
Silly joke.
But don't worry, I have bowies.
I need that image back. I wasn't ready.
Pull it up on your, like, your phone or something.
No, it wasn't hard to get to. I was just being dumb, and I need it back because I wasn't ready. Because I am dumb. Okay.
Oh shit. This lad just jumped off.
Absolute madman. Absolute mad lad. What? Doesn't make sense.
I forgot to ever make, like, anything out of the diamonds that I have, so now I'm making a diamond sword. Damn it. I should have made it on the side, just to annoy people.
Oh yeah. That's awful. I hate when that happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5.
I just hear you counting.
Yes.
Like this is
it's because
Sesame
I'm
Street
counting.
or something. You know what's really frustrating is working with kindergartners. Just like
You work with kindergartners, Wesley.
I know, and I say that it's frustrating.
Why is it frustrating,
Because
Wesley?
they don't learn. Like, I mean, they do learn, but they don't learn and then remember what they learned.
Mm.
That's the only way I can explain it. They like...
Do you think they are dumb?
Yes.
You
Younger
were dumb once, too.
I know.
Maybe once you were more dumb than they were.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this creeper on the way down and I'm gonna die for it. It was worth it! No, I didn't kill him! Damn it. It wasn't worth it. I'm back.
Come back. Oh, hi. I'm done counting for now, so don't worry. Here, I got it. No, I don't want to give you that. I got it.
My inventory is full, so... Actually, it's not.
There.
A poppy?
Poppy!
Yeah.
You just spat my gift back at me.
I didn't, I planted it.
You threw that in my face. It's not raining anymore.
Is ProMan still here? Yeah, he is, I guess.
Yeah, he just got an achievement. I want to see how he do.
Here, you can see how everyone do.
He has 2 chicken.
I want to go spectators too, just to see what's going on.
Where is
I don't know where he is.
Oh, I see how much of this mine shaft. Oh, he's near your mine shaft.
What are the spectator controls? I know there's like controls to like see people through walls with spectator.
Look at him mine. He's missed some iron. There's some iron right there that he's not grabbing.
Oh, there it is.
I clicked, and now I see what he sees.
Oh, cool.
I am here.
Watch this.
Oh.
Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back to reality.
I'm back here. Thank you for not making it fatal.
No, I'm not mean.
Are you just teleporting me to you while floating around at spectator?
Yes. That's the only other time I'm gonna do it.
Well, then you quickly get me back to my home.
Fine.
At the very least. Before this zombie kills me. Oh. I see. No!
Wait, are you stuck? Can you not jump out?
Yeah, no, I could.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't looked at my skin in ages. I like my skin.
It is a good skin.
Thank you.
I have come to save the day.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice sword.
I will plant this underwater. It didn't work.
Maybe I want you to keep it.
Yeah, but I don't have inventory space for it.
Hold it and think of me while you sleep.
While I sleep? Are you joking me?
No. I'm not. Much. I've been holding my face in this weird sneer for a while now, and it's weird.
Okay then.
I'm good at streaming.
Is that relevant to what we're doing?
I don't know what we were doing. We went into this... It's like we tried to do a bit, but it just got really awkward.
Yeah. God damn it, the skeleton. Get out of my face. Bitch.
Did the skeleton explode?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay, come with me. I need you to believe.
Alright.
This away. There's just a zombie underwater. It's not even one of those water dudes. It's just a zombie. Look at him.
Say spinning. I see him.
You can come with me.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Wes. Thank you for that. Take that.
Stop. Oh my lord. I'm dying. Poor Pro Man can never catch a break.
It's his lot in life. To occasionally die. Oh, he doesn't recognize spawn. Look over here. That way. He's gorgeous.
Oh. Bitch! He set me on fire, whore. Oh, I like ran for the water, but I didn't need it.
That's a good morning. Okay, it's morning. What do I do? What do I do? Man, I don't want to build anymore.
Then what do you want to do?
To be honest, I kind of want to play Overwatch.
I mean, okay.
It takes a good like mindset in order for me to really want to build something.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, I'm happier with my attic full of chests than I am what I'm doing right now. Watch out for the creeper, by the way.
Where? Oh. Hold on. There we go. Got rid of that easily enough.
You're very far away, but I saw you turn cherry red for a second. Did it kiss you? Were you embarrassed when it kissed you?
Yes.
That's like the ultimate power play. Right before someone kills you, kiss them.
Oh!
That way, while you may be dead in real life, they'll just be constantly thinking about you.
Sure.
They'll just be like, oh man, remember that guy I killed for the Mafia? Right before he died, he kissed me, and that was really weird, and I don't know how to feel about it. And then the other guy's like, hey Jeff, stop talking about weird gay stuff. And then Jeff is like, no, man, I don't know. It's like some weird power play.
I've never seen that death message before.
Very bold. Oh, okay. They said it wrong.
Okay.
How much Dr. Pepper you got left?
I have a lot left, man. I mean, I drank all my cat urine, but I still have a glass of Dr. Pepper and then a little bit left in this bottle. Which I don't know if I'm going to finish it all off, but I could keep going, man. But the issue is that no one is watching the stream, and usually I'm used to like a good handful of people watching the stream.
I'm happy here.
Are you gonna make your hovel into even more of a hovel?
This is my home now.
I don't know where you are. Oh. If you try to move, you just get poked. Bye.
Okay. Back here at this gross place. What is this? Garbage.
What's going on back here? Why is there a door?
What?
There's just a random ass door in my building.
I didn't do it. I mean, it sounds like something I would do. But I didn't do it. I'm artistic when it comes to my work placement.
He's under my building.
Was he... Promat?
Yeah.
What's he doing? He wants to be your basement buddy.
Mining.
Your friend down under.
Down under. Bitch, this chicken got out. What a frickin' piece of trash.
Wesley, while I'm in the stream, can you swear more?
Yes.
Thank you.
Fuck. Is that enough?
Yes. I don't remember how to ever remember how to make normal fences. Oh yeah, that's right. Truly friends. Just like your face. Your face makes me wanna feel bad.
Oh my lord. Okay. I want to go back to that rock quarry, and I want to ask them for more crystals.
Yeah, maybe I think you have to be like in a school thing though.
I mean, you don't have to, probably.
I went there. I remember the first time I went there.
I do as well.
I filled my whole backpack full of racks.
I just got one rock when I went there this week. And it was that big one with the crystal in it. And that crystal's probably going to be worth at least $100.
Yeah. You sure about that?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen a chunk of calcite that big. I'll tell you that much.
I want to find an amethyst geode. That's like a not easy thing to find.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of those go to remote places where there's like quarry and shoals and stuff like that and just dig around for rocks.
What's kind of cool about the quarry that I went to is, or like the specific one that they brought us to, was that it was an ancient, like 3 million or 30 million years ago, I believe. It was
Oh, Prome.
It was an ancient coral reef, so you can find like coral fossils there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, he missed my message.
Damn.
I mean, I find coral fossils everywhere.
Yeah. They're not hard to find in Iowa, because Iowa was ocean at one point.
Long ago.
Mm-hmm.
How's your cat doing?
My cat? It's not my cat anymore. It's my parents' cat, because I'm not living...
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. It must be suck for you.
Yeah, every time I go back to my parents' house, he's like, "Where'd you go? Where'd you been?" Because he talks. I don't know if you know that, but he does talk.
He doesn't talk to like people he doesn't like.
Yeah.
He just goes...
He has some kind of vendetta against you as well.
I guess I just smell like other cats a bunch.
Yeah.
Makes me sad, because I like cats.
Okay. Since we only have one person watching and Proman's gone, do you want to play Overwatch?
Yeah, let's do it.
And leave that one person hanging? Okay. Bye, whoever's still watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching. You've been a real good sport. Love you. Eat your teeth.